And what is increasingly becoming a problem for more families, another child on the spectrum has drowned. This is coming out of reports of Allegheny County, Maryland. A 7-year-old girl has been found in the Potomac River. ABC 7 News has the story.
Deputies say the girl had only been missing from her home for about 10 minutes. The sheriff's office says because of the steep terrain and the difficult environment, several first responders had to be taken to a hospital for excessive bee stings and other injuries. And this comes just 1 month after a missing 6-year-old boy with autism in Gaithersburg also drowned.
We all had been hoping for a different outcome. However, the body of 6-year-old Fazan Hassan has been recovered.
And little 4-year-old Eva, who was found in her neighbor's pool in Sutton, Massachusetts. Here's Jean Robinson with some tips to help your family stay safe around bodies of water.
Now, the National Autism Association says people with autism are drawn to ponds, rivers, and lakes. It can act as a sensory-friendly place for them to go.
So those sensory issues, too much stimuli makes you want to kind of block all of that out. And water is a great way to block all of those noises out and that other stimuli.
Both organizations recommend parents sign your children up for swimming lessons and teach them about water safety.
That teach the child when they are able to go and enjoy that water in a safe setting with safe supervision.
Now, they also recommend parents look into personal safeguards like location devices, home alarms, and wearable IDs.
Each family should, do their homework on those and see what fits their child specifically.
Another suggestion includes making sure your neighbors and the school system knows this could happen and where to search. Now, the National Autism Association says it's best to go ahead and identify your child's triggers, especially if they tend to run, and make sure that you work with them to find safe alternatives to respond to those triggers. Your reporter in Shelby County.
Thank you, Jean Robinson. Now, identifying triggers that lead to escape and working on alternatives for that behavior is a part of ABA. Now, in this process, we use the ABC method. That is the antecedent, the behavior, and the consequence. In this instance, the antecedent would be whatever the trigger is that caused the behavior, which is escape. And unfortunately, the consequence in these examples has been death. It is important to be able to identify the antecedent of behaviors so that we can find alternatives to keep families safe in all situations. Being able to use ABC data to identify why behaviors are happening and what the actual consequence of said behaviors does work in reducing and replacing maladaptive behaviors. This is the Great Miss K for News on the Spectrum.